Hey, this is your friend, Jovi, and we are here. You thought I forgot, huh? I'm here. This is about to start. You know what? With so much content whizzing around out there, I know it's so saturated. There's only one storytelling platform that can surely help you keep calm and stay informed and inspire you. Flipboard. Flipboard creates the world stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you. Yes, you kiddo, 24/7. When you see stories that you want to save urgently and share, tap the plus button to add to private and public collections. It's that simple, my kiddos. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started now at flipboard.com. Well, my friends, this is Thursday with the Jovi D show. Shout out for you guys. Shout out for my people in California. I know it's been raining a lot, but we need it. And everybody else around the world, hello. How are you? I'm here. And now I'm going right to the point. My kiddos, I had an epiphany. I had a realization. I had a reflection. Some people would call it an aha moment, if you're an Oprah kind of fan around there. And yes, I know this is a great day. Anyways, I came to the realization that today I am so happy and content with myself. Yes, it is really important. Come to that realization. I'm 45. I like who I am. I like what I learn. I like what I do. It's difficult. I'm not gonna say that it's not. But it makes me a better person. A better version of who I am. And it all came down with a little bit of a kind of a breakdown, kind of like a discouragement, and then you have this reflection and say, okay, what's it gonna be? Is it this or is it that? I like what I do, and I made this conversation of like, okay, is this gonna happen or not? Because if not, I just want this. So, and I really had to speak to myself of, there's really something that I will say as simple, like there's a turn that I make when I go to the airport, and in my mind I'm like, it's just right of a split of a second to make a turn to the left. And when you visualize and say, I'm going to make it through, I'm going to pass by. I've been going through the airport, through LAX, like a gazillion times. But then in my mind, I'm like, no, they're not going to let me make it. And guess what? That's what happens. I never make it to the first loop. I have to go to the second loop of the LAX airport in order to exit out after I drop off one of my passengers. Right? So then I started getting really, really irritated with me. And I'm like, Joey, you are professing it. Words are very strong. And I had to completely get that chip out of my head and say, you're going to make it. It is going to be clear up. The next time that you make it to the LAX at Terminal 1 and drop off, and then you're going to exit out of the building, you're going to make it at the first loop. And guess what? What happened? I did that, and everything was clear. I could make it to the left lane. I made made it out in the first loop. Not only that, I believe actually I dropped off somebody and I was able to come back and stay in the same upper deck. It was crazy. And I'm like, it really all boils down to our mindset. Our mindset. It really is, kiddos. I could not believe it. Hey, my kiddos, and you're listening to my show. Guess what? You know what? I got a question for you guys. Have you ever thought about starting your podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find advertisers? Well, you know the answer to all of this. It's very simple. The Anchor. Anchor is the one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all is free. Yep. And 100% ridiculously easy to use. I'm telling you, I got ideas and it's just like on the go. You record them, you publish them, you're out. That's it. It's released. And so if you always wanted to start a podcast, what are you waiting for? Go to Anchor FM/start to join me, the Anchor fam, and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's Anchor FM/start. I can't wait to hear your podcasts. So with that said, the reality check is we do interfere. We do get in our own success, our own path. We do. We get in our own way of stopping things from happening. May that be personal, may that be with family, may that be with friends, may that be with your partner, may that be in business. We do. We get in the middle. We stop ourselves from seeing the things that's supposed to take place. May that be for a lesson, may that be for a reason, may that be for a blessing. We interfere with ourselves. I do. I realized that yesterday. And it's not that I haven't practiced that, I'm always the advocate of saying, wish upon yourself good things. Wish upon yourself good things. But not only wishing it, executing it, and also giving it out, and then be able to receive it. To receive love, to receive kindness, to receive respect, to receive understanding, to be able to listen. That is applied in all forms and shapes, with your parents, with your friends, with your family, with your partner, with yourself. And that is projected in everything that you do. Everything that you do. So we're back. And just putting everything in perspective and all together, the theme for today is: do not interfere with your success, with your calling, with your purpose. Don't get in your way. Don't hesitate. Don't stop. I know you get caught up, anxiety. You just take it for what it is. I have not been able to say, by going through this, it has made me weaker. No, by going through this, it has made me stronger. I may not like it. We all have failures, but then if it wasn't for failures and for hardship, we will not be molded for the kind of person that we are today. That including myself and including, hopefully, maybe you, but maybe by listening to all these podcasts, you are avoiding most of it. But it gives us hope
it gives us the opportunity to look back and say, damn, I really did that. Wow, I really thought that I was going to throw the towel yesterday and stop the insanity and sabotaging my own future or my own possibility. May that be that sometimes I may have to volunteer or work on my own terms in order to get that notoriety, that possibility to get to network, to get to people that, because if nobody sees what you can do or what you're capable of doing, nobody's gonna know that. And that's the only thing I can tell you, especially when you uproot yourself and go somewhere else and start all over again. That's the part that, the con. The pro is that you get another skill, that you get better at it. That's it. The same way that happened to me with navigating my way through and in and out the airport, like I said earlier. Well, that's it, my kiddos. My time is up. I'll talk to you guys next week. Ciao, ciao.